MacGuffin reviews The Brotherhood of Justice with added spoilers. Yes. So, Brotherhood of Justice, TV movie from 1986, starring Keanu Reeves and Kiefer Sutherland. Early roles for these two legends. Yeah, nice to see them starting off, learning their craft. Charisma's there already. These guys have you can see star quality right from the start. I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 5. And I'll tell you why. Okay, it's directed by Charles Braverman. And he's directed a lot of TV. St. Elsewhere, Mike Hammer, Sledgehammer, Beverly Hills 90210, Baywatch. So, TV director here. And yeah, it's a okay movie. God, yeah, 2 out of 5. I mean, what can I say? Yeah, notable things about this is seeing the young stars. We also have Billy Zane in this, and Danny Nuki. I'm going to tell you about him in a minute. And principal of the school is Joe Spano. And okay, so the basic plotline to this is the school has been vandalized, and the principal gets all the senior high school kids and talks to them about policing themselves, or he doesn't say it, but he's sort of whatever he says, the group of the seniors have got this idea that they need to start a vigilante group, or the principal inspires them to start a vigilante group and go after the people that's vandals, what would you say, vandals and drug dealers, people they don't like. Well, eventually it goes to people they don't like, or people they have grudges against. So their vigilante group goes off the rails eventually. And yeah, Keanu, plays Derek, yeah, Derek Wick, Keanu, Derek. Okay, poor Keanu. Anyway, not a very cool name for Keanu, but he plays Derek. He's like the leader of this group of lads, boys. Anyway, and it all starts out as fun. They sort of their first thing they do is jump the wall on a pool party and mess it up a bit, push people into the pool and cause a bit of chaos. But then it spirals out of control. They Derek's brother Willie, he's taking drugs. He's younger than Keanu, or younger than Derek, and Derek decides to go after the dealer and rough him up a bit. So yeah, basically that's how it goes. They sort of, yeah, their vigilantism gets worse and worse as the movie goes on. Okay, so Keanu Reeves, legend. After this movie, he did River's Edge, Bill and Ted, Parenthood, or Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, Point Break, My Own Private Idaho, Speed, the Matrix movies, Constantine, John Wick movies. So yeah, complete legend, and early days for him, and yeah, does a good job in this. He's going to, well, he does a good, yeah, fair play to him. I don't know how he did it. He became a star, fair play to him. Oh yeah, and Dracula, he was in Dracula as well. Okay, Kiefer Sutherland plays Victor. He's not part of the group. He's more of a friend of Christy, played by Laurie Loughlin, who is Derek's girlfriend, and he works with her in the restaurant. And yeah, he becomes a bit of a target later on in the movie because he seems to be taking Christy away from Derek. So Kiefer Sutherland, big star of the 80s, Stand By Me, Young Guns 1 and 2, Few Good Men, Flatliners, Dark City, Lost Boys, and had a big hit with 24, the TV show. So yeah, he plays Victor. And Laurie Loughlin plays Christy, Derek's girlfriend, and you may have seen her in Full House, The New Kids, 90210, Summerland. So she's done a lot of TV work. And yeah, another movie she's been in is called Rad, BMX bike movie. And so yeah, another member of the Brotherhood is Billy Zane, and you may have seen him in Back to the Future 1 and 2, Critters, Dead Calm, Demon Knight, what was it? The Phantom, Titanic, Zoolander 1 and 2, The Boys, and Memphis Belle. And oh yeah, the Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. So yeah, he's one of the members of the Brotherhood that gets sort of worse and worse as it goes on, and he stabs someone, and he's not a nice guy. And he plays this sort of character. He always plays characters with a bit of yeah, go bad or are bad. Does a good job though in this. He plays Les, and yeah, the principal of the high school is Joe Spano, and he plays Bob Grutamat, and you may have seen him in Hill Street Blues, Primal Fear, NYPD Blue, NCIS, Apollo 13, Fracture, Hollywoodland, American Graffiti. And yeah, but one thing I didn't mention is the area they're in. Their high school is it's a nice area of, it looks like California, surfing, close to a surfing beach. Derek is from a wealthy family. It's a wealthy sort of area in high school, and yeah, so by it's yeah, there's a bit of the vandalism just seeps into, I suppose it can seep into any area or any sort of school, and the sheriff, as things go on, is basically saying to the principal, we need to sort of stop this and stop the vigilantes, and get security at the school and things like that. Another person in this that you might know is Danny Nuki, who plays Willie, Derek's brother, and he's been in Titanic, Crimson Tide, Alive, Eraser, and The Rock. And a very young Danny Nuki in this. He plays Derek's younger brother. And yeah, that's about it really. The vigilantes get worse and worse. They break. Derek decides, he doesn't want to be part of it anymore. And without him knowing, they go after Victor, Kiefer Sutherland, and put a bomb in his car, made by Les. And yeah, Keanu stops that bomb from going off, saves Victor, and decides to let the police know about what's going on, who these vigilantes are, who these Brotherhood of Justice people are. And I think it might be based on a true story. And but yeah, it's a product of the time. If you have a bit of a nostalgia buzz for the 80s and cars and styles, this is a good one to check out. One thing about this I noticed in the credits is it was produced by John Peters and Peter Gruber, and they turned out to be very big producers in the 80s, and they're probably still going. John Peters, Peter Gruber, he produced movies such as American Werewolf in London, Flashdance, Alive, Witches of Eastwick, or no, sorry, not Alive, Clue, Witches of Eastwick, Inner Space, Rain Man, Batman Returns, Tango and Cash, Bonfire of the Vanities. And John Peters was his partner for a while in producing, and he also produced some of the movies I mentioned, and he went on to produce his own movies, such as Star is Born, Eyes of Laura Mars, Caddyshack, Superman Returns, Wild Wild West, Man of Steel, Star is Born, the remake 2018, The Legend of Billie Jean, and Color Purple. So you have two powerhouses of producing behind this, and I suppose everyone's got to start somewhere, and this is one of their earlier TV movies or movies. So yeah, it is what it is. You know, it's not great. It's a TV movie, but worth a look if you want to see, if you're a fan of those actors and want to see them in early roles. And yeah, Brotherhood Justice. Check it out. I watched this on Prime Video, and I think it might be available on DVD in Europe if you want to try and find it or watch it. This has been Fred MacGuffin reviewing Brotherhood of Justice, 1986 TV movie. Fred MacGuffin's